In this video, we're going to take you through the process of how to create a quote using your contract pricing. And specifically, we're going to focus on creating quotes for design work. First of all, we're going to create a project. Here we give the project a name, and I'm going to input some detail just so I've got some more information in the description field. I'm going to select how I want to invoice my customer and who my customer is. We know what the PO number is, so we're going to input that, and this will appear on all of the quotes and all of the jobs. We're now going to add a quote, and in this case, it's for the design work. But we're going to use contract pricing. I select the option here, and from the drop-down, I can see all of the different contract pricing templates that have been created. We're going to use a design work test here. We know from the information we've put into Workfront, it's 10 hours, so we've entered in 10. We don't need to worry about any of this other information, but I do recommend you put in a ship product date, when do they need to complete it for you by, and when do you need to have it. If you put it in here or enter the data here, it then comes across into the job for you. Let's give the quote a name. We can then decide whether we want to put it into a product category, whether we want to give this a code, even if we wish to provide some sort of version numbering to the quote as well. You'll note that the quote details are locked down. They can't be edited. We're just going to mark a final delivery, and we're going to save quote and select suppliers. We've got two suppliers here that have provided contract pricing. In this case, I'm going to go to a designer based in Melbourne. We'll submit the quote request, and what you'll now notice is that the pricing is instantly input into your quote and source it, so you don't need to wait for your supplier to respond. We're now going to margin it up, create the quote letter, and you can download that and send it to your customer if you wish to. But now what we're going to do is we're going to convert this quote to a job. Here you'll see we've only selected one supplier to respond. For reporting reasons, we need to provide a reason why. From the drop-down, you'll see that we have the option contract pricing. Here are the dates that we've already submitted in at quote stage, and here's a review of our pricing. When you select award job to the supplier, SourceIt will automatically generate a purchase order and convert it from a quote to a job. You can go back to the project by selecting View Project, and here you'll see we've now got a complete quote and we've got our job. It's waiting for artwork to be supplied, so we're just going to jump in and update that milestone, remembering you're working in Workfront. So here we've marked the artwork as being supplied, and I'm going to use the messaging functionality in SourceIt to send a quick message to my supplier. I select Send Message and type in whatever it is I want to say to the supplier. Remembering in this case, both you and the supplier can communicate backwards and forwards with each other. Once completed, select Send, and that message is sent. Again, we're going to go back to the project by selecting View. This takes us back to the project view in SourceIt, where I can now add additional quotes if I want to. Now you can continue to build out your project with any number of items. Use the option in the menu bar to go back to your dashboard. I do hope this video has been helpful for you. If you need any further information or help, don't hesitate to contact us at support@sourcithq.com.